Rawr. And hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Den, and to Trails of Cold Steel 3. Let's get this started, shall we? So when we last left off, we were in the entertainment city of Raquel, and we're about to head out to Nuit Blanc. So we could find out more about the Red Constellation. So, over here. So, next on the list is Nuit Blanc. Definitely looks a part of a high-end club. I expect it'll have a fine selection of both wine and women. Gosh darn it, Angelica. Please. We had like an hour of this last time. Okay, enough with the sparkling eyes. It's my first time visiting an establishment like this. How about we start by asking the staff some questions? Oh, look at that. Someone's leaving. Oh, look who it is. That year 1176 Grand Chardonnay was divine. He's here? What's Marquis Ballad doing in Raquel? I mean, we were told that he comes here very often. Like, more often than he's actually in Ordis. Thank you for choosing us as your hosts yet again. We look forward to your next visit. Phew, it was an absolute delight, my good man. I shall be back tomorrow once all that crap has been dealt with. Ah, and when I do, you may shout from the rooftops that this here is the Duke's favorite place to be. You honor us. Please take care on your way back to Ordis. Of course. That guy's supposedly the next Duke Cayenne. Shouldn't he be preparing for the Imperial Provincial Council? Contrary to his behavior, I've heard he's proven himself to be an excellent businessman. He turned quite a profit investing in the construction of a plant from the Reinford Company. That's a surprise. It's about the only good thing he's known for. As the temporary family head, he's mostly known for abusing his power. Oh, Getty. We'll be preparing the club now for all customers. Try to have everything ready by 9 p.m. Yes, sir. I need to fix my makeup. Well, if this place does have a connection with the Red Constellation, him being here might be a sign. Excuse me? Good evening. Were you hoping to come inside? I'm afraid we just finished hosting a private party. We'll need a bit more time to prepare for our reopening. That's too bad. I was hoping to play. Do you host private events often? Not particularly. The Marquis just happens to be a frequent customer. I cannot provide many details as he's part of our privacy policy. I cannot provide many details as part of our privacy policy, but he's been coming every day recently. Every day? Any useful information will be hard to come by. How should we even broach the subject of the Red Constellation? Now, may I ask you something, sir? Are you the Ashen Chevalier, Mr. Reen Schwarzer? Wow. You surprised me. I was hoping I wouldn't be as easy to recognize in the dark. I've developed a good eye since I started working here. You also stand out when accompanied by such lovely faces. Might I presume, then, that you have some interest in our old management? That obvious, huh? Wait a minute. Are you gonna tell us about the ogre and her little entourage? You could take it that way, I suppose. The last time they were here was a few days ago. They should be long gone from Raquel by this point. Okay. Oh. That's a shame. Thanks for cutting right to the chase. Okay, maybe I was on the wrong track? Is this an admission that they're still affiliated with this location? Not in the least. They were only here to give their regards. I just thought I'd save you a bit of time. It would please me so if you returned next time as a customer. It would be both an educational experience for you and a joy to our hostesses to serve one of your status. Quite the businessman. You can count on me to come back. Excuse us. We now know for certain that Nuit Blanc was once a source of income for the Red Constellation. It's hard to say if they're still affiliated, but that manager, from my perspective, was sincere. I don't believe he was lying either. What will the point be for him? So we should put the Red Constellation investigation on hold? I think so. We're short on time, so let's move on. Next is the members-only casino, Alicia, which had information on Zephyr. Alright, ready when you are. Alrighty. So can we actually go in? Here's where Zephyr was last spotted. In we go then. Welcome to Alicia! Would you care to show us your membership card? Oh, right. I knew we'd need a membership card. What's this, new customers? Why not register with us? It's only 1,000 Mira per person. If one of you registers, you can also bring friends as guests. That's not a bad price. Alright, I'll register. Please, Reen, allow the RMP to cover. It's fine. He's all grown up. Let Reen show off a little for us. Oh, certainly. How is getting a card showing off? Woohoo! I'll get you set up right away! After a simple registration process, Reen received his membership card. Judging from the time, this is probably going to be my last investigation of the night. Is there any last-minute stuff I need to check up on in the city? No, I think we're good. Oh, you coming in? We've got 4 guests coming right in. This is really nice. Tell me about it. It's certainly right at home in the city of entertainment. And look how crowded it is. It's a shame we don't have time to play tonight. Well, there's always next time. Did you get yourself a membership already? Sheesh, you're really gonna come back, huh? Oh, of course Angelica is. Anyway, this is where Zephyr was last spotted. Be careful. Right. Okay, so we got something up on the 2nd floor, but first... Hello there, would you like to play? You could make 100,000 Mira in a single night, you know? 100,000 Mira? And I presume someone here has? Indeed, it was just last year. We had a common individual, I shall call them, walk in with more luck than most would dream of having. They held fast to one rule: don't leave the city with a single Mira in their pocket. And so they spent everything they won and more in the club that night. That being said, they were truly in a state of regret upon waking the next morning. What a lame ending. I agree. It would have made for a better story if they had no regrets. I'm sure most have come across their share of regrets, thanks to liquid courage. Not every day you hear of someone blowing that much at a casino. This might be a good story for Monk. Alright, let's send that to him.
I've been waiting. Give me the... I'll send you your...
Alright. Just looking at all the people around here. Frederick and Marjorie, they sound familiar. Marjorie, I have brought us some extra special wine. Ooh, I do love a good wine. Maybe we met them in the town earlier, or maybe we met them somewhere else. Okay. Most of these are just random guests. And workers. Slot machine's my favorite one in the place. If I play this one, I just can't stop winning. Don't tell anyone, though. Wait a... Some crowd over by the poker table. Should we take a look? Wait a minute. I see people in jackets. Oh. Excuse me. Welp. We found Zephyr.
Oh yeah, this hand's a beaut.
Well, ain't this a bitch? I messed up.
Oh no.
Say, is it too late to back out on that bet?
That's unbecoming of the king, you know.
Oh, low blow.
All right, dealer, let's get this show on the road.
If you would, gentlemen, please show your hands.
Full house. Read 'em and weep. Yep, that's 3 2s and 2 6s. Sorry, 4 of a kind. What? For the love of ADS, you gotta take it easy on this old fart. I might have played you a little too hard on this one. Oh, Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. Oh. That's a straight, all of them the same suit. So it's... oh. Yeah. A royal flush? Holy frick. Oh? You gotta be kidding me. Well, you certainly know how to bluff. You've won all the chips on the table. Sorry, but let me have this one. You've still got it, boss. You had to have been cheating, right? Where were you, Zeno? I thought traps were your thing. You're young. You can bounce back from a loss or two. What do you say? How about the winner buys the losers a drink? Dang it, get off your high horse. Aren't you...
Well, hey, nice to see you again. Where'd I see you before? Sutherland? You're a sight for sore eyes, Purple Lightning.
Yeah, good to see you, Jaeger King. I'm amazed you can greet us so casually. If he's the Jaeger King, then he's Fees. You would be the head of Zephyr, correct?
Long time no see, I see, maiden.
Have I seen this other one around somewhere before?
You'd make any man jealous being surrounded by such beauties. All right. what do you say we take this little chat to that lounge by the corner? That is what you came here for, isn't it?
Yes, please. What? You didn't order a drink? The night is still young. Don't be shy about the price. It's all on me. Ugh, easy for you to say. Thanks for the offer, but we're in the middle of work. Not to mention, I don't have the balls to get drunk in front of you guys. That's saying something, 'cause she'll get drunk in front of most people. Suppose it never hurts to be cautious. Aw, you're gonna make me cry. And what, might I ask, brings a daughter of one of the 4 great houses and the Icy Maiden to me? I'm not here in any official capacity. It would be a waste to not enjoy Raquel's nightlife after coming all the way to La Mer. Fair enough. Take a load off then. By the way, I always wanted to thank you for taking care of Fee. That's not something you need to thank us for. We were classmates. Of course I'd help her. Fee decided on her own to join Class 7 and become a bracer. If you've got time to thank us, then why not go talk to her? Ouch. You don't mince words, do you? It does sting a little. Still, as we told you on the Pantagruel, we appreciate you looking after her. Alright, do you mind if we get back to business? You're not going to pretend it's some coincidence we saw you here, right? What are you helping the Black Workshop with? This is really nice. You don't mince words either. I like that. Why not ask a little more, then? Aren't you curious about what you saw in Sutherland? Yeah. Shadow. Sure, I'm curious, but will you give me an answer? Not for free. We Jaegers aren't ones to just talk to anyone. How about we play this? What is that? Is that a Vantage Master's deck? I think it is. Oh shoot. I haven't been playing. Oh no. And I have a feeling he's gonna be a tough opponent. We've been playing recently. Here's the real game. If you beat all of us, we might be inclined to let you in on what you want to know. Frick. Well, that'll teach me to not do mini games. That's all we have to do? You sure are a real piece of work. Boss. I'm not gonna back you up if you complain later. We should always give the young a fighting chance. Besides, the reward is always sweeter when you take it by force. So how about it, Schwarzer? That's fine, I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you? Like father, like daughter. If that's what you want, I accept. I've played Blade, so if it's easy to pick up, I'll join in. The only problem is if I need to make my own deck from scratch. If only this were blackjack or poker. We can't make this too easy for you, Major. I've got 2 of the same deck. Seems fair enough if we use an identical set, yeah? I would say so. Let me be the judge for this. We need someone to look out for cheating. Do as you like. I'll play one then. I'll play 2. How should we do the matchups? I'll go against the Purple Lightning. Then I'll take the Icy Maiden. Guess that leaves me and you. Now, don't bare your fangs just yet. Save those for the game. Angelica confirmed the decks were indeed identical before allowing the games to begin. I'll play Transmute. I'm telling you, you don't want to use that card just yet. You're good. I'll use my Blaze to power up and do 6 points against the Master. That was a strong move. How are you two holding up? They're both good, but the other side's pushing hard. Come on now, focus more on your own game. You don't want to miss what I'll do next. I activate the Kyria Bell card. Damage to all. Ugh, I can't lose here.
You all suck.
What?
What on earth?
Wait, so we don't actually have to play?
Just what are you all doing here?
We're here to rescue you again.
Took us long enough to find you.
Hey, I remember you lot. See some new faces, too.
Nice to see you again, Black Rabbit.
What brings you guys here?
That's our line.
We came all this way to find you playing cards.
Let's talk later.
Oh, goody. Okay, then. Let me sub in for you, Valentine. I can turn your game around. You're doing subs? I know this game to some extent. I'm not quite as adept with complex calculations as you, Major, but would you mind if I took your place? Are you two serious? Yeah, I've hit my limit. It's true that they most likely know the game better than us. Do you take issue with the change? I don't, personally. Nothing wrong with mixing things up. Let's see how you play. Are you two really sure? Well, this is an interesting turn of events. Let's say we start over with them. Why even offer when you're the one who's winning? You've been too focused on what your partners were doing. Doesn't make it as fun for me. Let's start fresh, and take the game seriously this time. Alright, if you insist. I'll even let you play with your own deck if you want. I'm sticking with mine, of course. Should I keep using the Jaeger King's deck? I haven't been playing much, so I'm not too confident. Yeah, I'm gonna use the borrowed deck. I'd rather keep using your deck if you don't mind. Yeah? You gonna do better this time? Alright, ready when you are. Are they gonna be okay? I don't know, but what choice do we have? His opponent is none other than the Jaeger King. We'll simply have to wait and see. Good luck, kids! And to you as well, Reen. Alright, then let the rematch begin, or between Rutger and Reen begin. Here goes. Bring it. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, so we need to select cards to redraw. This one. And this one. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Okay. So, let's see. We could summon an Abfarian. Or it is ranged, but it can't attack. At least not right now. On the first turn. Okay. And then use that on a power and cell. Excellent. And let's end our turn. Okay, good. Took no damage. Awesome. Let's bring this guy out. You attack this one. Haha. Oh, okay, this one can attack. Sweet. And end turn. Oh. Okay, that might be a problem. Ooh, this one here. And this one here. Very nice. Natiel's skills can be used without consuming mana. However, each card can only use its skill once. To perform a skill again, you must use a magic crystal. Okay. Cannot perform more actions. That's okay. Next turn, we can move it into the back row. And then we can finish this one. Lose our own guy, but that's the risk we've got to take. And then oh, shoot. Okay, so yeah, we'll move. Take that one out. See, now we've got his attacking force down. For the most part. Okay, yeah, this is just regular, so we'll put him here. And this one... And then can use a skill. Awesome! Heal 3 HP. Can't do anything there. Not with that one. Oh, this one can attack. And then everyone gets attack +1. Unlike the skills on Natal cards, Master cards consume mana when used. On the other hand, Master cards can use their skill each turn. Ooh, that's actually really good. Excellent. Alright, so we'll put this one in the back, and then power up. I might actually win this thing. So if we move him up front, attack. Actually, no. Skill. Now he has 8 attack. He can finish off Beast on the next turn. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Boom! Got him. AP increased by 1. Wonder if it would have been higher if I had used my own deck. I don't know. The master's been defeated. Reen wins. Phew, I won. Yes, that does it. Yes! Congrats on the win. But Muse and Ash are still playing. What? Is that all you got? What the heck? 3 vanishes for 18 points? You're killing me. How long you been holding on to those? Don't tell me you were. You ain't gonna say I cheated without proof, are you? It's just common sense to hold on to your best move till the very end. Oh, I like you. And that's the end of my turn. And the end of the game. I lost. I'd say using Uptide in round 3 saw to that. You did well to think so far ahead. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I just happen to have good draws. So everyone won. I'm surprised they were all able to make a comeback. Each of them displayed an impressive amount of strategy. Ash probably cheated, but at least he's good enough to hide it. I'll be. I didn't think all 3 of us would slip up. Guess I really am getting old. Doesn't feel like we won. Not only did my students have to come in and save me, but you gave me a second shot when you were winning. Yeah, but a win's a win. I keep my promises.
Time for your reward. I'll answer a few questions for you.
Okay.
That thing I showed you is called Zector. Sorry, that's the most I'm gonna say on that one.
Although, I'm guessing it's one of the 5 knights. Or maybe there's more than 5. I don't know. You mean the one we saw at Sutherland? Zector. Feels like a suitable name for a divine knight. Here's what else I want to know. Including Zephyr, I've noticed 4 groups in action. That makes you, the Red Constellation, Needhog, and an unidentified group of purple Jaegers. What's everyone's objective here? Keep it going, straight shooter. Figured you'd ask. Each corps has different objectives, but you could break it down to 2 sides. On one side, you've got the Red Constellation and those purple Jaegers. And on the other side, you've got us and Needhog. They were hired by the government. The government hired Jaegers? That does clear up some things. And the teams are about in line with what we expected. Just to make sure, Zephyr and Needhog are on the same side, but you weren't hired by the government, right? Exactly. Got similar interests, so we're choosing to back them up. I'll bet you already know who hired us. And you probably already know the Red Constellation is siding with the Society. Which brings us to what you don't know. The identity of the Purple Jaegers.
Surely you've realized who they are by now, Sarah Valestein. The dead soldiers who, even after losing the Northern War, couldn't throw their pride away.
Aha.
The deserters from the Northern Jaegers.
Yeah.
The Northern Jaegers.
Are they? They're a large-scale Jaeger Corps, which was based in the former North Ambria state.
Yep.
I was afraid of this. Sarah.
Hey, hold up!
We won, and you're not giving us jack besides a name and who's backing who?
What can I say? We're fine with letting a little secret slip out here and there. But you ain't earned more than that.
You know, that's actually fair.
I think that's plenty for now.
Yeah, I'm not even upset.
Screw off.
I knew it.
I will say, though, those were some solid matches. See you again soon.
This was fun. Later.
So does that mean he was throwing the match?
Should the chance come, let's play again. Until then,
Look at his cards. That was his hand. He could have dealt lethal damage with this combination. And he would have been free to play them at the end. He was going easy on us. That goes here, this goes there. I see. What? Look at his master. Was he cheating too? I don't think he was. He's just that good. Well played, Jaeger King. Well, as he said, a win is a win, and we got some answers. It didn't sound like much, but what he said spoke volumes. You should be proud, Reen. You too as well, Musei and Ash. Aw, thank you. No prob. I should have said it first. Thanks for helping me. But you will explain why you were in a casino unsupervised, I'm sure. Oh dear, I've suddenly become lightheaded after such an intense match and cannot speak. Uh-huh, sure you have, Musei. Wait, we're only here 'cause... Okay, we're just as guilty. At least they were able to help the instructor. Perhaps I should practice Vantage Masters in my spare time. You don't get a free pass just because you know how to play a card game. Welp.
Unacceptable.
You have acted without leave again and again. Why exactly did you feel it was necessary to chase after Instructor Schwarzer? That's... We have no excuses. Indeed. Major, I've already given them a harsh warning. I think maybe that might be enough. Silence. This is my task as commanding officer. Disregarding the rules and sneaking out is unacceptable. To make sure that's clear, I'm going to drill it into your skulls from now to lights out. But staying up too late is terrible for my complexion. Hey, we're all wiped out, so could you just keep it short? It's a shame, but I suppose it is what it is. Hey, a little tough love every now and then might do him some good. It just feels wrong. I mean, they're the reason we got that info from the Jaeger King. You can worry about the punishment some other time. Right now, we should be focusing on what we learned. Yeah. We're dealing with a branch unit of Northern Jaegers, people of the annexed North Ambria. It's been half a year since the annexation at the end of the Northern War. Most of the Northern Jaegers were drafted into the Imperial Army. Still, a large number of them went AWOL. That's right. Until now, they were believed to have fled to the Midwest. I never thought we'd encounter them here in Lamar. Given that we were wearing new gear, do you think the Society is backing them? Well, they seem to be on the same side as the Red Constellation, so it's a possibility. Dang, this is turning into a real headache. By the way, anyone else surprised to hear that the Empire hired Nidhogg? They didn't share that information with the RMP. But I hear that the Intelligence Division often hires Jaegers for their Black Ops. Lecter should be able to shine some light on that if we ask him tomorrow. That's enough, Revelt. You may be off duty, but it's not your place to collect classified government information. Try to remember that you are the foremost representative of the Railway Military Police. Forgive me. A message came in from HQ. You're to be in Heimdall by sunrise. As for the rest of you, you may depart tomorrow morning. It's already late after all. Sheesh. I know it's his job to be stone-faced, but would it kill him to lighten up a little? Seriously. He's pretty sweet when it comes to his students, really. It's true. He's stuck serving 2 masters, but he really does try. Seriously, you should have seen him when he first started. He's softened up quite a bit. Is that so? What do you know about him, Claire? Okay, we shared the information we learned today with all the relevant parties. Instructor Sarah, Major Claire, why don't you two take the guest room for tonight? Very well, thank you for your hospitality. That's our Toa, always ready for anything. Oh, you're too kind. Angie, why don't you bunk with me? Of course. I'm always happy to share your bed. Dang it, Angelica. Oh, something keeping you up, Ash? Randy can fall asleep so quickly. They say it's proof you're a good soldier if you can sleep when you're told. I bet they've got a lot to talk about. It's the first time in a year they've seen each other, just like me and the rest of Class 7. Talking about Angie and Toa. Of course. Moon's out tonight. Maybe I'll go get some fresh air. I'll be leaving early tomorrow too, so I need to make sure I'm not up too much longer. So nothing in this car. Nothing in this car. Oh, I can talk to Valimar. In fact, I need to. Green, can't get to sleep? Nah, I just couldn't resist the sight of that gorgeous moon or the calming sound of the waves.
The thing I showed you is called Zector. Sorry, that's the most I'm gonna say on that one.
Hey, Valimar, does the name Zector ring any bells? I feel as though I faintly remember that name. Ah, yes. Though only a small fragment, I remember something. 250 years ago, during the War of the Lions, Zector was the name of the Divine Knight under the 6th Prince's command. Just as I thought. Lucius Rice Arnor. He was the pilot of the Palatinate Knight. No, he did not pilot the Knight. The actual Awakener was the leader of a mercenary group hired by the Prince. He was a crafty individual, but he lent the Prince his power. I see. So there's even a parallel between him and the Jaeger King. But wasn't the Palatinate Knight destroyed by the Vermilion Apocalypse? Correct. As such, it's difficult to say whether the one you saw was the same one or not, but as long as the Black Workshop and the gnomes are involved, we can't rule out anything just yet. Yeah. I wish I knew whether they're friends or foes. Just because they're working against Ouroboros, it doesn't necessarily mean they're on our side. We'll simply need to pay close attention to their actions. If you come across any new facts, be sure to let me know. I may recall more information. Can do. Thanks. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Well, not exactly. It's just that there's so much going on, I need to sort all my thoughts. I know how that is. Hey, Reen, how's about you have a little drink with me before bed? Sometimes a little room to breathe is all you need to sort yourself out. Here, I'll pour you a bit. This stuff will really kick you in the teeth, so you should probably just dip your tongue in to start out. Whew, you weren't kidding.
It's spiritus. Liquor from Northumbria.
Oh.
Said to be the strongest drink in the world. Guess it's kinda hard to get much stronger than 96% though, huh?
If I'd taken a normal sip of this, I'd already be on the floor. But the stinging on my tongue is turning a little sweet.
Right? I knew you'd be able to appreciate it. Never thought the day'd come when I'd get to talk with you over drinks like this.
Uh-huh.
That new Class 7 of yours? They're a good bunch of kids.
Yeah. They still got a long ways to go, though. I'm struggling as an instructor. I just wish I could guide them a little better.
They're all pretty unique kids, just like you guys were. But I know things will work out for you. I mean, come on. They were all so worried about you, they ran headlong after you.
I'm sure they had a bit of a push from a certain someone, though.
You already knew, didn't you? Who those purple Jaegers are.
I had an idea. Because they did say that they were, grateful to us. Yes, what they said brought back some complicated feelings. At first I wasn't sure, but when I saw your reaction, I knew.
That's so. Guess I've still got a ways to go myself in that case.
Back then, during the Northern War, I couldn't do a thing. I spent my time getting rid of all the archaisms that were let loose in the city. All the higher-ups in the Northern Jaegers, the ones who worked with Ouroboros, got away. If I'd captured them, Northumbria's government would have called for a ceasefire. I could have stopped the annexation.
That's a nice little scenario, Reen. But you know it's a load of bull, don't you? The annexation of Northumbria was done under the Imperial government's orders. Way I hear it, General Le Guin agreed to take the place over to keep the provincial armies from being disbanded. The outcome was decided from the start.
That's...
In the middle of that farce of a war, you managed to save the lives of tens of thousands of citizens. And the Jaegers you met today? I think they know that. But maybe it was impossible from the start. Fixing a country already being destroyed from within by Jaegers.
Yeah, Northumbria wasn't exactly doing well before the Empire came along. I don't necessarily think what the Empire did was right, but at the same time... Oof.
You probably knew that too.
Who?
Whoopsie. Well, you see, he was... he was my first love.
Oh? Really?
Well, actually, he was the closest thing I had to a dad.
Oh. And who was that?
Way back during the Northumbrian disaster, when the salt pail covered so much of the principality in a storm of salt, a man took in an orphaned infant. He was a former colonel, in the army, and one of the people who founded the Northern Jaegers. As soon as I was old enough to understand anything, I knew that Jaegers who came back with foreign currency were considered heroes.
Uh-huh.
The man who raised me was one of the leaders of the Northern Jaegers, the heroes of our homeland. I looked up to my dad more than anyone. Wanting to be just like him, I joined a juvenile Jaeger Corps at the age of 10. After a few years of harsh training, I was admitted to the main corps at the tender age of 13.
Oh, wow.
It was there that I experienced my first real battle. It was hell. A field of death, where lives are tossed aside to satisfy someone else's desires. There I lived, smoke and blood painted across my body.
Oh, sheesh.
And there I stayed, eventually becoming the Jaeger known as the Purple Lightning. But after a while, it reached a point where I couldn't take it anymore. When I was 18, I was assigned command of a squad. We had a mission near Erebonia, fighting some proxy war on behalf of the nobles. The enemy was Needhogg. My squad was destroying them, but just when we thought victory was ours. Our efforts to avoid dragging any civilians into the fight left us open to a counterattack. We got hit hard.
Oof.
And then my dad showed up and saved me. Even though he was serving as the commander for the entire corps, he came to our rescue and suffered a fatal injury for it.
Oh.
Do you see now? This is the fate of all Jaegers. You must think long and hard on whether you wish to continue down this path.
It could have been because he was once part of the Principality's army, but he was quite the gentleman. Now that I think back, he never seemed to like the fact that I became a Jaeger. Anyway, he left me with those final words and passed away in my arms.
Ow.
I screamed and screamed until my voice gave out, until I passed out from utter exhaustion. When I woke up, I was in an Imperial Army camp.
Was that when Instructor Beatrix treated you?
Yeah. Apparently they were there to check on the damage caused by all the Jaegers fighting. Neidhart and Mueller-Vander, who were both second lieutenants back then, were there too.
Uh-huh.
They told me the battle had been over for a while, and all my comrades had already packed up and left for home. Hadn't even thanked them before rushing back to my hometown. And what greeted me when I got there were celebrations and congratulations from my friends and the townsfolk.
Uh-huh.
We had lost my father, but we won the war we were hired for. The nobles had given us that meant we wouldn't die of
Enormous
starvation
pile of
during the
mirror.
coming winter. I was relieved, but my tears just wouldn't stop. In order to save my hometown from poverty, I covered myself in the smoke of war and the blood of innocents in foreign lands. Seeing the smiles on the faces of everyone in town and knowing the cost cut me deep. It was right then that I decided to quit being a Jaeger and leave my hometown. I joined up with the Bracer Guild, knowing I could put my combat skills to work and make some decent Mira if I hit A rank. That way I could send some money back home. Money that wasn't stained with blood.
Right. Finally understand the true origin of your strength and kindness.
I'm not strong or kind,
You really think so?
but I think I've finally started to get closer. Little by little. Closer to being like the man I admired so much. My dad. My commander. And my first love.
Sarah. It makes sense now. No wonder you fall for all the silver foxes.
Yeah? No getting around the fact that I've got myself the daddy of all father complexes.
Phrasing.
But you know, lately I found myself attracted to some younger guys.
Oh, really? Wait. Huh?
You got me talking too much. You don't watch yourself, you could make a real dangerous womanizer. Well, with that, I bid you good night and sweet dreams.
This wasn't all some dream, right? Oh well. I'll just assume I've been tricked by fairies on the eve of the summer festival. Oh dear.
I didn't know that happened. Yeah, you and George really saved my bacon that time.
Seems like things are going well. And no wonder, they haven't seen each other for a year and a half.
Is that Reen I sense lurking out there?
What is it with your sixth sense, Angelica?
Why don't you come in, silly?
Looks like I underestimated you, Angelica. That's my thing. It seems like you've really been sharpening your martial arts skills, huh, Angelica? Yeah, I went and visited a bunch of different schools that have connections to Taito. I think I've pretty much packed my head full of kung fu by now. No wonder. Your movements are so sharp now. You were able to meet with your master again, right? The one who first taught you Taito? Yeah, she's from Calvard, so it's pretty hard to get over there to see her. But I was able to talk with her about quite a few things while I was there, so it was a good trip. Well, I don't really understand anything about martial arts, but were you able to finish your cross-continental motorcycle trip? Nah, I haven't been able to hit everywhere just yet. I went around Liberl, Remiferia, Ored, Liman, and Arteria. Then from there, I was able to make it to the central eastern part of the continent. But Eastern Zemuria is kind of a tough nut to crack. Eastern Zemuria? I've only heard stories. It seems like the desertification has gotten worse, and there's less and less land where people can live. Oh. Yeah, we were hearing about that from Master Kafai. That's why there's been such an influx of immigrants moving into Calvard. Actually, Master Kafai, my teacher, is there right now. Oh, is that so? Just what I'd expect from the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School. I asked the local guild branch out there, and they said it'd take me half a year to get to the east by land. I was worried about what was going on at home here, too, so unfortunately I had to give up on heading that way. Master Kafai said something like that in a letter he sent me. The dragon veins are nearly depleted. Those were the words he used. It seems like they have a lot to deal with over there, too. If the Empire wasn't in such a state, I would have loved to go there and help, too. I was actually talking about this with George. If it's even possible to use our technology to support Eastern Zemuria and stop the desertification there. Once things are finally settled and done here in the Empire, it might be something for us and all of you guys from Class 7 to look into. Ah, Angie. You truly are something, Angie. But you're right. We've gotten help from a lot of people from other countries. So someday, we have to make sure we're not just contributing to the Empire, but to the entire continent of Zemuria. Now you're getting it. Gotta dream big. After that, Reen, Toa, and Angelica all reminisced about their school days together. Once they had finished their trip down memory lane, Reen bid them goodnight and left the room. Alright, this might be the final thing we need to do.
Why are you...
Something like that.
Oh? Someone outside? Those voices don't sound like students. Seems like there's someone there. Should I check?
That's enough, Claire. Though you have the Chancellor's protection, your actions today are only going to come back to bite you.
Oh.
You don't understand, Michael.
Show
Who's
yourself.
Hi. That was careless of me. Forgive me, I didn't mean to overhear. Reen. Schwarzer, I don't appreciate your eavesdropping. I've said my piece, but I advise you to really think this over. Unless you want what happened 10 years ago to shackle you forever. Whoa, Michael. Easy there. I'm really sorry. I just came out for some air. Well, I've got an early morning tomorrow, so I should probably... Reen. Can we talk, just for a little while? I want to continue our previous conversation. And we might as well do so in the light of the moon. Of course. You can tell me anything. Oh, more Claire backstory? We already got Sarah's backstory, and... ow. So, I guess be ready for more of that?
Michael, Major Irving, is my cousin.
Oh.
He was born Michael Revelt.
I see now. You two do seem rather
We were,
close.
once. But 10 years ago, he took his mother's surname and abandoned the name Revelt. It was after I had the man who took my family away executed. That man was my uncle. His father.
Oh. Oh, well. That's, Whew. That's spicy. Ooh. What happened?
Perhaps you're familiar with the Revelt Company? They're known for making musical instruments. Well, they were originally located in St. Arc.
Yeah, we saw their place.
My father was the president, and my uncle the vice president. The company was doing well, but more importantly, our family was happy.
Ooh.
Until an horrible car accident. A stolen truck crashed into us. Until an horrible car accident. There weren't many of them on the roads back then. A stolen truck crashed into us. Then its driver disappeared into the night.
Uh-huh.
In the end, they never found him. It became a cold case. My parents and my little brother died in that accident.
Oh, shoot.
But by some miracle, I survived, and my uncle's family took me in. After my father's death, my uncle took control of the company. Though I was grateful to him for taking me in, I couldn't help but ask myself, why was I the only one to survive? Soon after that, while looking through my father's things, I found the account books.
Oh?
Flipping through them, I noticed something strange. The Revolt Company prided itself on offering high-quality, carefully crafted instruments at an affordable price.
Something's very wrong, given the look on her face there.
But certain entries showed unbelievable spikes in profits. I had a feeling something was wrong, so I looked a little deeper. Each account book I read put things in starker relief. At last, I realized what my uncle had been doing right under my father's nose. He was making a fortune selling cheap, mass-produced instruments from abroad under the Revolt Company name.
Oh.
He even had the gall to commission a product he could sell as maestro class to scam people out of even more money.
Oh.
I knew Father must have noticed his brother's wrongdoing and planned to question him. But before he could, the accident took his life.
Aha.
When I confronted my uncle about this, he was surprisingly candid. You've got no proof, and if you did have any, I've got several powerful nobles ready to back me up should it come to that.
Sheesh.
Even if you talk, the most suspicious part of that accident is that you're the lone survivor. Good luck getting anyone to listen to you.
Wow, just went right out with the threats. My goodness. It's horrible.
I was angry, yes. But more than that, I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do with myself. Until he showed up.
I was a friend of your father's in military school. I thought the accident seemed peculiar. Do forgive me for allowing you to suffer for so long on your own.
Somehow, he knew the truth behind the accident. But the fact that I knew took him aback for a moment. Until he said,
You have a gift. Enhanced cognition.
Oh?
It allows you to grasp every detail, great or small, of any given situation in an instant. It must have awakened during the accident.
Uh-huh.
I was going to mete out the murderer's punishment myself, but I've changed my mind. You have the means and the ability. Why not use them to avenge your family?
I was petrified when I heard this, lost. All I could see were the smiling faces of my parents and my beloved little brother. That's when I decided to take His Excellency's advice. I gathered every last scrap of evidence I could find against my uncle. I laid everything bare, the plot, the motive, the cover-up, the perpetrator. I had too much evidence to be silenced. I made my voice louder and louder until it reached Marquis Higharm's ears. Soon after, the nobles protecting my uncle stepped aside. My uncle's judgment was swift, harsh, and fair. He was put to death for his actions. I had my revenge. But it came at a price. I lost my family and my hometown. As soon as the company was in my control, I gave the rights to a longtime employee.
Uh-huh.
All so I could enroll in the military academy suggested by His Excellency. All so I could enroll in Thor's.
Claire. finally understand. Both why you hold Chancellor Osborne in such high regard, and why, once in a while, I see sadness in your eyes. And it seems to me like Major Michael is worried about you. His tone may have been harsh, but it came from a place of concern.
You're right. It was sheer coincidence that we both joined the RMP. But he's always looked out for me, both as a superior officer and as a colleague. Not that I've ever felt like I deserved it. I gave in to my desire for vengeance and mercilessly sent my own uncle to his death. 10 years ago, my aunt and my cousins cursed my name as I robbed them of the man they loved.
I mean, I can't exactly blame her for that, though. Because because the same guy robbed her of her parents and brother.
I imagine they must still hate me for what I did.
I don't think so. Not exactly. At the very least, it's clear that Major Michael really cares about you. Everyone who knows you well, even Instructor Sarah, who isn't your biggest fan, respects you too much to hate you. Milliam and Major Lecter, Elise and Princess Alphen, Yuna, the original Class 7, and me, of course. We all hold you in the highest regard.
Reen. You really are too kind. To be perfectly honest, you remind me of my brother.
What was his name?
Emil. His name was Emil.
Oh.
If he were alive, I think he'd be about your age.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh.
Thank you for hearing me out. But I think tonight is the last time I'll compare you to my brother. It's disrespectful, both to him and to the man you've become. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
Jeez, what a day. I'm not surprised that I feel wide awake, but it's weird that my heart feels so light. I get the feeling that I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I'd better head back to my room. Well... Whew. I should head back and get some rest.
This is truly an honor.
Rank up!
Here, a reward.
We received the Hades gem.
Good work out there.
Monk's thank you gift arrived safely. Received Abend sticker. For you materials. Another Abend sticker. Another for you materials. Rosine sent an updated copy of the Black Records. Black Records 3 has been deciphered. Vivi's thank you gift arrived safely. Photo of Shan Shan. A brave soul. Photo of Becky. 5 spirit droplets. Photo of Ferris. 5 magic droplets. Alright, let's save. Oh boy. Sunday the 18th. Field exercises day 2. Next morning, Sarah, Angelica, and Claire left the camp. Angelica went to Ordis for the provincial council, and Major Claire returned to Heimdall. Sarah, meanwhile, made for Raquel to continue her search for the Jaegers. And... What? Are you telling me the range for today's missions is the entire area we went around yesterday? Yeah, I received the request from our second day from Brigadier General Wallace. They know what's going on with the Jaegers, so there's no need for us to investigate that any further. Let's check out our requests and do our patrols. Understood. The tasks on the second day have usually been fairly exhausting, but it's nice that this time appears to be more normal. Yeah, for real. First our camp gets ambushed, and then the tower gets attacked. Well, we certainly won't be able to let our guards down this time, either. Let's make the most of this lull and knock out as many of these requests as we can. We can use the bikes to get around, so we should have plenty of time. Very well. Let's see what requests we have this time. Semi-required. For all of them. Huh. Aberration Abolition. We've been getting reports of a giant monster suddenly appearing and vanishing. The Unified Regions Army requests you survey the scene of its latest sighting, track it down, and kill it. It was last seen off the North Languedoc Canyon Road. Raising the Bardius. Fancy a mock battle with some of our recruits in the Unified Regions Army? They could use the experience against guys like you. If you're willing to help, speak to one of the guards out front of Juneau Naval Fortress. Okay. And a tale of 2 shops. There's a matter with which I would ask the Thor's Branch campus to provide assistance discreetly. Please come meet with me at Riviera Court in Ordis's business district. Huh. Well, this one seems kind of weird. A gigantic monster that appears and vanishes suddenly. Could it be? It reminds me of the cryptid we encountered in Crossbell. Yeah, let's check it out if we have the time. It's near the valley. Maybe I should contact Sarah. This other one is a training request from Juneau Naval Fortress. It would appear we'll be practicing against Provincial Army soldiers. Sounds like my idea of a good time. They're supposed to be pretty good, yeah? I guess we can ask them about yesterday while we're there, so I'm fine with that. Looking at all our options makes it difficult to decide where to go first. Yeah, but there's no rush. Take your time. Alright, with that, day 2 of our Special Ops missions has officially begun. Yeah! Requests for the second day of field exercises are all semi-required quests. You will be able to progress the story once you've completed at least 2 of these requests. Okay. Well, I want to do all 3 of them. Alright, anyone I want to talk to before we head out? The Imperial Provincial Council is starting soon. I won't be able to attend because I come from a barren house, but I'm still pretty curious about it. Oh, we've got a side quest. Didn't think he'd gone this bad. Leonora? What's wrong? That was a pretty hefty sigh. Is there a problem with someone you know? Yeah, actually. An old comrade of mine from the same escort fleet. He's 7 years older than me and was part of our special attack force. His name's Herman. Hello, Dracana. Good to see you. How's it going? Rar rar to you too. The escort fleet's special attack force. Yeah, in terms of his fighting skills, he was always a notch above everyone else in the group. Apparently he's doing some security work somewhere now. What about him? The way I hear it, he's gotten himself involved in some pretty shady stuff recently. Seems like what he's doing is pretty much extortion. Oh dear. Hearing that makes me mad, embarrassed, frustrated. So you're saying the guy wasn't like this before? Yeah, he was always quick to fight, but as far as I know, he wasn't the type of guy to start getting into such underhanded stuff. You're okay? That's good. So I went to go ask him about it to his face yesterday. He told me he decided he was done being the one getting taken from, and that he was going to do the taking from now on. Oh dear. Just stressed out about things later in the week? Oof. Yeah, I understand. That's a thing. Oh. Our Silver Whale fleet was broken up by the government after the Civil War. But I thought that even if we all got scattered, our pride would last forever. That's why I'm so completely disappointed with that guy, from the bottom of my heart. Leonora. One of Leonora's comrades from her days with the escort fleet. Based on what she said, it doesn't seem like he's a bad guy. I wonder if there's a way to get Leonora's feelings across to him. Ooh. Yes, I do have a cat on my arm. That's Mishi. I suppose the situation remains the same for the time being. My hope is that nothing serious will happen. However, none of you should let your guard down, Reen and all the children of Class 7. Yeah, understood. Thank you for your concern. Okay. The new boost carrier testing is really coming along. I've got the members of combat tactics to help me too. I'm really excited for today's field exercises. So more of the soldats can fly now? Awesome. Cheetah's in quite the lively mood this morning. Her smile's really perking me up. Glad I could help Cheetah out again. Honestly, wild to imagine the Hector flying about soon, though. Cannot wait. Yeah, the Hector will be the most impressive one to see flying because, I mean, just look at that thing. Those things would be heavy. Well, I mean, I guess all of them be heavy, but still. Yo, Gustav, how's the Hector looking? It's like a flying brick, yes. Don't tell me you broke it already. I'm much more careful with it than you are, so you've got nothing to worry about. Besides, I'm in charge of its maintenance around here. All of them are like flying bricks. Getting a bit cocky, don't you think? These two get along pretty well. I guess it makes sense considering they room together. I gotta live every day like it's my last. No matter what, I'll always get hungry, even if I do nothing. So I might as well do something. Food tastes better after working up a sweat anyway. Alrighty, time to put the kiddos through their daily paces. By the way, Ortis is famous for its booze, ain't it? Or they've got a killer selection of rum there. But I guess I'll have to hold off on looking till we're done here. You really like drinking, don't you, Randy? It's kind of a shame you didn't come with us to, Raquel last night. Then again, we already had enough trouble keeping Angie on a leash. All you better be reflecting on the mistakes you made last night. Of course. Yeah, don't worry. I've done so much reflecting. I don't believe you, Ash. Hey, you two are the least convincing out of all of us. We won't do something like this ever again. Yes, I don't want to get scolded like yesterday either. Fine. In any case, keep up the hard work today as well. Schwarzer, keep an eye on them. Understood. Must have a lot of things to think through when it comes to Claire. After what we learned about her last night? Yeah. Sheesh. Speaking of bricks, those backstories fit like a ton of bricks. Oh boy. Well, time to go out and fulfill some requests. Okay, I just want to be sure to look in all the areas just to see if or just to be sure we're not missing out on any other extra side quests. Like this one.
Let's get going.
Time to ride.
Let's get going.
Time to ride.
Alright. Down to the beach. And then sneak through these rocks. Must be buried here somewhere. A man out here on his own? A noble nonetheless. We should probably talk to him. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't expect to see anyone else out here. You have such a familiar face. Have we met before, perhaps? Look, man, what are you doing here? This place is most assuredly dangerous. And it's very out of the way. Of that, I'm keenly aware. But how am I supposed to stifle my overflowing passion? Passion for what, you ask? Behold and be amazed. It can't be. Is this a treasure map? Precisely, you have a keen eye. What's more, based on the terrain, doesn't it look like I'm right where the treasure is supposed to be buried? It certainly does. So I imagine you're about to start digging. Ah, well, about that. The truth of the matter is, I'm a musician of great renown. And though I came out here in pursuit of treasure, my fingers are my lifeblood, you see. I can't imagine what digging would do to them. Did you not bring a shovel, sir? So I merely stood at the spot where my riches surely await me. If you're so renowned, why do you need to search for buried treasure? Especially in a place where you could be killed. Your words, they wound me. But nevertheless, I'm grateful for your presence. So what do you say? Would you be willing to dig in my stead? We can split the treasure amongst ourselves. I have to admit, my interest is kinda piqued. Either way, we can't just leave this man here to fend for himself. Very well, we'll dig for you. Hard to say no when treasure's involved. Referencing the map, Reen and the others started to dig. There really is something here. Can't say I expected that. I never doubted for a moment. Let's take a look inside, shall we? The chest contained an old map. You've gotta be kidding me. Seems like we were looking at a map to a treasure map. Dear me, was I ever taken for a ride. Well, there's nothing for it. Join me all. Let's head to the tavern in Ortis. There, I shall regale you with every last detail about this treasure map. Oh, so what was it? Was it about the treasure map? Where did you get this map in the first place? I got this in Keldic the other day. According to the man I bought it from, it's a treasure map left by the pirate Galleon. The pirate Galleon? He was the leader of the biggest pirate crew to sail the Lemaire coast about 100 years ago. Right, Instructor Reen? Yeah, that's right. At the same time, there was another pirate by the name of Shermer who was gaining infamy in the Ruin region of Liberl. Galleon and Shermer were famously fierce rivals. I knew about Galleon, but the rest is new. Yes, very interesting. Whatever. Ain't that impressive. I bet it's just some story you heard. Good. You guys are pretty knowledgeable. Alistair, you're a musician, right? What made you buy some old dusty map? Ah, yes. I thought it could spark my inspiration for a new song. Pirates are symbols of discovery and passion. I wish to channel that free-spirited fire. You say that, but it seemed like you were avoiding all the digging. Well, us musicians are delicate. So, can you guys continue to look for the treasure in my stead? Alright. Well, we're halfway on this ship already. We shall accept. Yeah, let's do it. No objections here. Splendid. I shall give you the map that I found on the coastal road earlier. Please rely on this to find it. The old maps can be checked on the item menu of the camp screen. Okay, that's the one that we found him at. And this other one looks to be by the fort, which we were going to go by anyway for our other request. Oh. Now, I want to go to quest. Pride of the Fleet. Okay, so we don't actually know where Herman is. No one up here. Ah, I did want to go by this place, though, so we could get some sausage, and then go trade that in at Raquel for that one quest item, or for that coffee grinder for Machias. I guess she's back again this year, the ice cream stall lady. Every year, some mysterious old lady comes out during the summer festival. Her ice cream is really popular. I run a stand here myself, so she's got some competition coming her way. Anyone in this area? Nope. Nope. But there is something in the Riviera Court. Gonna lurk for a while? Okay. Have a good lurk. Everyone, you came back. Yes, we heard you wanted some help. Judging by how you were yesterday, I have a bad feeling about this. Sheesh, you don't need to stir things up like that. Well, I guess I don't have a good feeling about this either. As you may have suspected, it does involve Kleist Small. More specifically, it's the illegal acts of Kleist Small's sales manager. Illegal acts? That can't be good. Are you sure about this? Yes, absolutely. It all began 6 months ago, right after Kleist Small opened its doors. Bad rumors about Riviera Court started popping up. It's escalated to the point where instead of our products, people are buying cheap imitations. Also, there have been many accidents with our shipments. That's terrible. How can they do such a thing? Those are such petty things to do. Reputation is everything for shops like these. I'm sure you've had quite a significant drop in profits. I want to confirm one thing. Does Hugo know about this? I don't know. Managing Director Hugo Kleist was a classmate of ours. He was always traveling all over the place and never really comes to Ortis. In order to do anything about this, we need actual proof. Oh, I see. You're stuck because you can't pin anything on them. So you made the request for us to dig up some proof? Yes, exactly. It took me a while, but I finally have a lead. The culprit is Wad's head of security. His name is Herman. I know it's too much to ask, but would you be able to get me some solid evidence? Herman? I think Leo was talking about him. Yeah. Well, who knew that would tie in with one of our main quests? Yeah, we may be able to catch up with him while we're taking care of this. Yeah, we'll be glad to help. I've enjoyed shopping here in the past, so I can't resist. Yay, thank you! Don't start celebrating just yet. So what is this proof that you have? There's a hill near the wharf that's pretty well hidden. I received word that he will be meeting a few people there today, at 11 a.m. Looks like Leo's intuition was right. Let's meet this guy so he can tell us everything. This is starting to get interesting. Don't do anything violent, okay? Unless the situation calls for it. Make sure to secure the evidence first. Should we get some witnesses too? Alright, let's start the stakeout. I knew I could count on Class 7. We don't know what you'll be up against, so please be careful, everyone. And so, everyone got prepared and headed to the wharf. They split up into groups of 3 to gather evidence and find the culprits. Oh, they look like stereotypical bad guys. Ash, you shouldn't let so much of yourself shine through. Looks like those guys down there are on lookout. This might be a little tricky. Is everyone in position? Yes, sir. We're ready as well. How come I'm the only one on my own? Well, you're a sniper. What do you expect? But it's so boring. Instructor Reen, can you whisper words into my ear? Now's not the time! Let's review the plan. No, it looks like the boss is here. That's... an orbital bike. Looks nice. Well... Everyone here on time? Oh, you're certainly looking... shady. Yes, sir. Just like you told me. You know, you're kind of rough with us. How many times do we need to help you? How many times, you ask? Quit complaining! Listen, I'm desperate too. Crush Riviera Court within half a year. Those were the orders he gave me. From what I've heard, he doesn't tolerate failure. If we fail, we're all screwed, including Wads. We're running out of time. We can't get nitpicky about how we do this. This is... You sure about this? You want us to burn the store down? Oh. Wait for nightfall. We don't want the workers to ruin the party by putting the fire out. Go big or go home. Someone might get caught up in the blaze, but I guess this just wouldn't be their lucky day. Oh. Who's there? You're despicable! Capture them! Who are you guys? Whoa, what? A sniper! How can this be? Yuna, you're too early. You shouldn't be leading us. We have everything under control here. Allie was even quicker than me. Alright, let me show you what I've got. Ooh! Dang it, I can't get caught here. No, you don't. Oh, frick. The sea breeze makes it too hard to aim. If he gets away, I'll have to apologize to Leonora. Guess we'll just have to... Who will we send to pursue Herman? Yuna has already had her moment, and Ash, it doesn't seem like, well, actually, no. Ash might be able to do something about this with his, Ash. Ash received the keys to the bike. The bike should be parked just ahead. Good luck. Here goes nothing. Don't you shake that big tail at me! Yeah, I think Ash might be the best choice here. Gotta get those monsters gone, and I've got just the trick. Take the Herman route? Thanks for clearing the way for me. I'm right on your tail. Ha 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 ha. You kidding me? Alright, not bad. Now it's my turn to show off. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Going a little too fast. Oh, frick. I might have messed that up. Dang, so persistent. Alright, fine. Don't hate me for this. Wait for an opening. Not a chance. What'd you think was gonna happen? Phew, see you later, suckers. All I need to do now is... Oh. Ah! Ooh! Hey, how's it going? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Dang! Come on now, move it, Cheech. Please. What crawled up your butt? It wasn't easy setting that thing up. Thanks for helping us get it all done in time. It was nothing. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it! Then what? You're gonna run away? Don't even try it. Even you wouldn't be able to take down Instructor Randolph. Wait a minute. Leonora. Good to see ya. I got a call from Instructor Rain. You've met your match, Herman. You should know better. Criminal behavior will never end well. Shut your mouth, you brat. I only messed up, that's all. And next time is gonna be smooth sailing? Yeah, of course it is. The winners are always the strongest. Betting on the winning horse is always... Enough already! I noticed yesterday during our talk that you just can't accept reality. We can't forget being a silver... You can't forget being a silver whale. You can't forget the high from being a pirate, of waving a flag of justice with comrades. Now look at you, reduced to acting like a spoiled brat. That's all I see in you now. Ugh, but nothing to say, so you know I'm right. And now you'll face your crimes. Remember what you've done, mourn your actions. Dang it. Well done, Leonora. You got some serious spunk. After surrendering, Herman admitted everything. Yuna and the others were told to head to Cly Small with Ferris. So, this is the real culprit. Doesn't he work for you? So, what? Herman, what's going on? I'm sorry, they caught me. We also have evidence. Now, just give in and admit it. You ordered the defamation of Miss Ferris's store. You must have run yourself ragged over this, Miss Ferris. And on top of that, hired some real miracle workers to your side. Mr. Watts, are you still trying to deny it? Your goons have testified that they were all following your orders. Do you have any idea what I'd have to deal with over these last... Do you have any idea what I've had to deal with over these last 6 months? I had to attract customers, deal with nobles, suck up to corporate, make arrangements with the government. Yeah? Sounds like you were running a business. And soon, I'm going to be rewarded for all my hard work. I'm not going to let this ruin everything.
So what do you plan to do from here on?
Oh, shoot. Oh, Hugo. You're Master Hugo. Wow, what great timing. Wow, what great timing. And we get the introduction for him again because
I'm Managing Director Hugo Kleist of Kleist & Co.
Because we didn't keep that one bonding event with Machias.
I just came for a visit, but it seems some interesting developments are going on here. Mind if I joined in on the discussion?
Please do. Of course not. You came at the perfect time. Please allow me to explain. You wouldn't believe what these buffoons are accusing me of. Let's have our lawyers take care of this. They should be skilled enough to handle these whelps. For heaven's sake. Come on, Wads. This is why you'll never be more than third rate. Oh, shoot. Huh? Yes, I did tell you to take Ordis in 6 months. But in that time, you've used petty tactics to try to crush Riviera Court, only proving to me how incompetent you truly are. And now, everything is clear to me. Sir. What presence? In any event, you're fired. Ooh! Basically, I told you to get rid of them. I didn't tell you break the dang law. I didn't tell you commit arson. You must be tired from these last 6 months. Rest in jail or wherever else you'd like. Ooh. Sorry for the trouble, Reen. Thanks to you, I rid my company of that no-good oaf. I can't thank you enough. It's been a while, Hugo. Since graduation, I think. But before we rejoice, let me make 2 things perfectly clear. First of all, this was all thanks to the hard work of my students. I didn't do anything. And second, I don't know if you'll be able to rid yourself of everything. What? It's up to her if she wants to sue or not. What does he mean? Miss Ferris is the client. It all depends on what she decides to do. I'm sure she could ask for compensation in exchange for not going public. So she has a good card to negotiate with. We're competing with Cly Small. While competing with Cly Small, my eyes were open to many things. Riviera Court is outdated and hasn't evolved its ways in decades, but that will change. We've no mind to abandon our tradition completely, though. We'll do our utmost to contend against you in our own way. I don't want this to stop. So, you want us to be rivals? My request is this. You take back all the bad things you said, and we compete with each other fair and square. That's all I ask. I see. Considering your brand, that's probably more practical. Alright, I accept. And we will pay you back for all the damages we may have caused. In return, this never happened. Does that work for you? Yes, I have no objections. I see. I don't completely agree with this, but I guess all's well that ends well. I'd say this was a good learning experience. Weren't you planning on something like this happening from the beginning? What should we do? What should we do? Wads and Herman, was it? I suppose I'll give you one last chance. I'm a very busy man, and I need to leave on a business trip soon. You know what to do here, right? Yes. We'll fix everything and prepare the compensation right away. Exactly. I expect a report on how much this cost us. Yes! How terrifying. So this is corporate life. I've got to get going now. Goodbye. I'll see you again, Ferris, Reen, and Class 7. I look forward to hearing more about you. Man, he seems to be doing things his way. I don't know how I can ever apologize. I'm not going to ask you for your forgiveness. However, I truly am sorry for everything. Yes. Let's start over from the beginning. The day a winner is decided in the battle between Cly Small and Riviera Court is still far beyond the horizon. Right. After that, Wads and Herman made their rounds, apologizing to everyone. Everyone found out that the rumors were all fabricated by Cly Small. The battle has only begun, said Ferris with a big smile on her face. Quest, A Tale of Two Shops completed. Obtained Still Blue. And that's another case closed. We should probably report to Leonora as well. She's in this car. Yes. Oh, there you are, Leonora. I heard from Randy. You really told that Herman guy off. I just took everything I wanted to say to him and, well, said it. As long as he learns from this and doesn't make the same mistake again, I guess it's fine. You got that right? From what I saw of him, it seems your words found their mark. Yes, you won't need to worry about him for some time at the very least. By the way, your escort fleet, Silver Whale, was it? If memory serves, its origins can be traced back to the Middle Ages, correct? You sure know your stuff. Back then, it was just another pirate group out on the seas. But everything changed when someone thought to fight fire with fire, and hired the whales to guard them from other pirates. I guess that's why we were called the Jaegers of the Sea. Seems like it was a pretty tough job, though, yeah? Well, sure. We were always dancing with danger. that just made us even more united as a group. I can't imagine there are a whole lot of places I'd find as comfortable, yet intense, as the fleet. Though, now that I've said that, the branch campus comes pretty darn close. I'm happy to hear it. Anyway, thanks for coming to talk with me. With that out of the way, we all gotta focus on getting hyped for our field exercises. Yeah, let's knock 'em out. Heck yeah. You know, I should also check some of the stuff we got, like, Hades Gem. First attack art used deals plus 100% damage. Attacks and crafts can KO enemies. 20% chance. Yeah, we'll go with this setup for a bit. Ah, okay, we're going to the Juno Naval Fortress. Yep, and we've got
Let's get going.
two quests in this area. One where we find a treasure map, and the other where we fight the guards. The map seems to point to this area. Cool, let's start digging. Using the map as a reference point, the students began to dig. It's here! Let's see what's inside. Old Map 3. Oh. Okay, so this map is a bit tougher. Another map. So the first map was a map of a map of a map to a treasure. Oh, brother, quit jerking us around. Let's hope this is the last one. Okay, so it looks like it's on the path to Raquel. Also, there was that other accessory I wanted to see. Yes, the Still Blue. A gem made from high purity sapphire emits a blue glow. ATS plus 100, prevents poison, blind, and burn. Ah. Might be good for Muse, actually. Yeah.
It's my turn!
Very well.
It's my turn!
Oh, and I just remembered. We got a black record. Black Records 3. Two shadows wavered in the corner of a dark underground room, lit only by a small bonfire. I see. So you feel an overwhelming presence, do you? A young maiden stood before the fire. The faint breeze passing through the underground blew her hair, giving it the appearance of a flowing stream of gold, contrasting with the massive silver lance she held in her arms. Oh, yeah, the Lance Maiden. Yep, this is, Leanne Sandlot. Are you telling me you wish to turn back before we have even begun? If you are, then so be it. This is far beyond the power of mankind. A young blonde-haired woman with red eyes, wielding a dimly shining staff, answered in an antiquated tone. The maiden shook her head and urged the woman to open the door before her. It bore the crest of a cross surrounded by spirals. The maiden's name was Leanne Sandlot, the daughter of the Count of Lohengrin Castle in Legram. However, she would be remembered by history as the Lance Maiden. Raised in Legram, known for its masterful teachings of warfare, she displayed skill in the art of battle far surpassing her age. Wait a minute. A young blonde-haired woman with red eyes wielding a dimly shining staff. Well, I don't know about the staff, but we did counter a young blonde woman with red eyes much earlier. That was back in Sutherland. Raised in Legram, known for its masterful teachings of warfare, she displayed skill in the art of battle far surpassing her age. At the young age of 15, she was already a match for the castle knights. Said to have godlike mastery of a lance on horseback, it wasn't long before she had completely surpassed the other knights in competitions, amassing a veritable mountain of laurels and awards. The country was amazed by this young girl's incredible talent. The tale of the maiden who was stronger than the knights protecting her spread, and people began to flock to her. At age 16, she began hearing a voice in her head. The voice was austere yet magnanimous, and it told Leanne of the duty she had to fulfill and the destiny she had to accept. Naturally, Leanne was upset by this. Was upset by this voice only she could hear. However, it wasn't long until she met its owner, a mysterious woman who called herself a witch. The witch spoke of an entity sealed far below the castle, and of Leanne's duty to become its master. Its presence was overwhelming, and once claimed, it would bring its wielder great power. Yet it also had the potential to cause great devastation. After much consideration, Leanne made the decision to undergo its trial. It was her way of trying to bring an end to the Empire's conflicts. In addition, as long as she held this power for her own, the noble families would never be able to abuse it. The witch was surprised by Leanne's answer, but recognized her determination and spirit by offering to help her. Thus the door opened, and the Lance Maiden and the witch proceeded into the trial. 5 years later, the demise of the Emperor would lead to the beginning of the largest-scale civil war history had ever seen, the War of the Lions. So, of course, Leanne Sandlot was another one of the Divine Knight pilots. And because we think Arianrod might be or Arianrod the Steel Maiden might be the same person, possibly. We don't have enough details to know for sure. But
Well then.
there have been hints towards that. So, does that mean... Oh boy. It means that
Let's go!
she's
Ready to
probably a
go.
Divine Knight pilot as well, which... goody. As if she wasn't already OP enough. It's just zoomed right on past them. Oh, it's you guys. Did you happen to see our request? Yes. I'd like to hear more details if possible. You want a mock battle between us students and your new recruits? Yes. The Unified Regions Army is made up of the best from all of the Empire's provincial armies. But with the times as they are, we're short on manpower. The Brigadier General has suggested that we start recruiting those with good potential. It's been hectic with the Council, but if you could oblige us, it'd be just what we need to keep morale up. Huh, I kinda like the idea. Your Brigadier General must know the front lines quite well. He's known as the Black Whirlwind, probably the most well-known soldier to have come out of Sutherland. They don't call him General Le Guin's right-hand man for nothing. We can see how a mock battle with students from her academy would inspire our soldiers, I'm sure. Those two started a mock battle of their own once. They never did finish, so who's to say who would have won? You're telling me he's on par with that woman? I'd like to study his spearmanship in more detail. I'd have to update my database. The Brigadier General is swamped, so he won't be joining us. Still, I hope you can see how this would boost morale among the new recruits. Would you accept? If you have time, of course. Thank you for providing the specifics. You're doing the fighting. Do you want to do this? Doesn't seem that exciting to fight new recruits. I wonder if that will be enough. A powerful battle awaits you upon accepting this request. Be certain to check the equipment of all party members before accepting. We accept. This should be an excellent learning opportunity for us. We're newbies too. We could all learn a little more together. That's great. We'll go ahead and guide you to where the battle is taking place. The students of Class 7 then went into the courtyard and engaged in several mock battles against the new recruits of the Unified Regions Army. The matches ended in draws at the beginning, but as time wore on, victories began to lean in favor of the students. Halt! Whew, that was good. You almost had us. What a fight. General Le Guin has taught you well. About that. She doesn't teach us directly. We've only trained with her during our Panzersoldat exercises. Then I'd say that Thor's branch campus has shown incredible promise with students like you. You're all shaping up to be exceptional recruits as well. Well, well, look at you. Welcome, Brigadier General. We didn't realize you would be here. Hello there. We're here to take you up on your invitation. Oh, then thanks for coming by. I thought it'd be a good opportunity for both sides. I've watched a few matches. Your side was certainly pushing mine to work their hardest. I'm sure they're all very eager for more training now. Yes, sir! We'll give it our best. Thank you for your report regarding those corps, by the way. The Red Constellation Zephyr and Nidhogg are indeed worrisome. I also had no idea that former Northern Jaegers were involved. It was a shock for me too. It might be a good idea to cooperate with the Bracer Guild too. The Brigadier General just oozes charisma. Soldiers perked right up when he arrived. He'd have to be charismatic to have earned the title of general at his age. Please. What is it, Ash? Must suck for you to be on cleanup duty, cause you're second to the Golden Rakshasa, Mr. Brigadier General. You came all the way from Sutherland just to kick the Marquis's butt, while still getting half the respect. That's gotta stress you out, huh? Oh? Hey, Ash! Why not put that amazing spear to work as a way to blow off some steam? Huh, Black Whirlwind? I want to see what kind of beast her right-hand man is. How disrespectful! No student is worthy of fighting our general. Shut the heck up, Ash! You're being too rash. Am I? I'd say I'm just a student who's eager to learn. We used Panzer Soldaten, but we still lost to that woman 4-1. Schwarzer and Randolph did it, but where does that leave us? Yeah, but we were utterly defeated. So you want a match as some sort of revenge? What? You have no desire at all to fight a right-hand man? I can go solo if you guys want. This is nuts, but he's tempting me. It's not something we get to do every day. If he could just... I was only an observer during the Panzer Soldat battles. I know how this is going to end. Couldn't keep him quiet if I tried. Your students have a real fire to them. I'd say you're rubbing off on them as much as her lordship. Perhaps. Well, since you asked so nicely, I'm up for it. Oh boy! But I won't be treating this as a mock battle. Are you okay with that? All good to me. I'm ready to see your spearmanship. We'll see if the Black Whirlwind really can blow us away. Beginning battle analysis. It's 5-1. Substitutions are allowed, but I'll stop the fight if I deem it too dangerous. May this be an honorable duel. All right. Begin.
Come at me.
All right. So, let's start off with Brave Smash.
Wide open!
Too slow! Sure.
Hey, you!
How's this?
Rest in peace! Yeah!
Keep it up!
Nope.
Very well.
Tempest Edge.
It's my turn. Don't look at me like that. Pow!
It's
Excellent.
my turn! Wide open!
Too slow!
What?
Oh, he's
It's
broken.
my turn. Don't look at me like that. Pow! Now's our chance.
It's mine!
My turn! It's down!
It's mine!
Excellent. And we got him. Deva reached level 6. Chrono Burst. 35% chance to evade magic attacks. 35% chance for offensive arts to deal critical damage. Awesome. Yuna's level went up to 38, Kurt's level went to 38, Musei's level, yeah. Pretty much everyone leveled up. Ooh, Ebon's Shade. For Altina, I believe. Generates a black barrier that protects and camouflages its user. Physical, reflect, and stealth for 2 turns? Whew. Enough. I'm done. Dang. Just another minute. You need more than a minute. Thank you for showing me what you can do. You are truly the students of my general. No. Schwarzers. Thank you. I'd say that was well worth the effort. No matter the result, I want you to know you did an excellent job. I appreciate the opportunity you gave my students, General. Not at all. It was a good way for me to let off some steam. But Schwarzer, is that enough for you? I'm sure me and the General's roles in the Northern War still trouble you. I know you snuck into Heliask to try and stop our advance. You figured if you caught the Northern Jaegers' leaders, that'd end the war, right? But instead, you ended up protecting a group of civilians from a bunch of archaisms. Let that power of yours go full blast and passed out. And shortly thereafter, Heliask fell at our hands. Instructor, I didn't know. I'd heard stories, but still. I'd heard you've been able to control it to an extent. Why not see your progress with me? That's a generous offer. I accept. Instructor. Wow! A duel between the Black Whirlwind and the Ashen Chevalier? A winner has to come out of this, but I have no idea who. Kurt, you can officiate our match. It's all you, Vander. Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. 8 leaves, 1 blade, intermediate level. I, Reen Schwarzer, will be your opponent. Bardius, style of spearmanship. Wallace Bardius, here I come. Alright, begin.
Dark Whirlwind, howl!
Oh, so reduce it to 50%. We're starting off with the Zero Arts turn, so we'll first hit him with a Golden Sphere.
Violent Gale.
Oh.
It's my turn.
I do not like the look of that.
Spirit Unification! I'm up!
And then
Roar!
Fatal Helix.
Helix Strike! It's my turn!
There we go. And now
Let's
we're
go.
on the crit turn. Ashen Fatal Leaves.
My blade, calm as still water.
Now! Seventh Slash! Fallen Leaves! What?
Nice.
It's my turn! Let's go! Crimson Slash! It's my turn! Crimson Slash! I'm up! Crimson Slash!
Boom!
I was foolish. For everyone's sake, I can't afford to lose.
Heck yeah.
All right, got it.
The match is over. Well done. I think I relied on my power a little too much. Yeah! Instructor. Dang, did that really happen? You were amazing, Instructor Reen. It's been an honor, General. This match with you has made me feel that I can better myself. The honor is mine. The way you fight has also given me perspective. I'm sure Her Lordship felt the same way when seeing you. But we chose our paths. We became government soldiers to defend a dying army. That's a burden I intend to carry long into the future. So you walk your chosen path, as one who proudly carries the torch of Thors. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm sure your being here has lifted the spirits of my recruits. It was really great for us, too. Thank you for the opportunity. That last fight was absolutely worth it. This wasn't so bad. You're such a pain. You'll never change. Are you heading to Ortis later, General? Yes, there have been quite a few intriguing revelations these last few days. I'll be meeting with Lords Higharms and Alboreal along with Lady Rogner. No matter their input, it won't change that Marquis Ballad is the one overseeing the Unified Regions Army. I suppose. That old drunk was out of his skull. It's hard to think of him as a duke. I just think of him as part of fulfilling my duties. Just as you ought to focus on your special operations missions. Understood. If you'll excuse us, General. Phew, that mock battle was a way bigger deal than I was thinking it'd be. It was well worth doing, I'd say. Dang, is there any way to get through them and that monster of a principal? It's impossible. You learned a thing or two yourself, didn't you, Instructor? That's right. But it doesn't mean we've resolved all the issues with Northumbria. I was just able to resolve something more personal. Instructor, I'm glad to hear that. You did good to push that guy to the brink. It was an honor to watch. Thanks, I'm proud of you guys too. Now let's resume our missions. Let's go! And we received the Stormbell Quartz. AP increased by 2. You're getting a call? Here? It appears our friends at Military Finance have succeeded in expanding the network. So it would seem. This is Reen Schwarzer from the branch campus.
My apologies, Reen. Do you have a moment?
Oh, Eustace, what's going on? Isn't the Imperial Provincial Council about to start? Indeed. Marquis Higharms arrived last night and Angelica this morning. Marquis Ballad will be arriving late, no doubt due to his late night drinking. I believe I will be able to manage everything here, however. Eustace, this isn't like you. I keep pressing the button before it's finished. Or before the dialogue is finished. I keep advancing the dialogue too soon. You don't need to hide anything from me. If something's going on, let me know. Have any of you seen Milliam recently? Huh? What do you mean? She returned late last night, then left again almost immediately after. She mentioned she'd found a lead and that she would return by morning. And she's not back? It's already past 10 a.m. now. That's veering on the late side. Well, she sure didn't seem the type to stay out late partying. In any event, she is a member of the Intelligence Division, so I'm certain she's in no serious danger. That said, my attempts to get in contact with her have been unsuccessful, even when using the app. It's been weighing on my mind, so I thought I would see if you had any information. Okay, I'd like to get some more details if possible. You think we could talk in person after the council? I should have a small window of time. Stop by the castle in Ordis when you can. Until then, I shall look into other possible leads. However, be sure to prioritize your special operation duties. Until later. This is worrisome. Should we head over right away? I'm concerned too, but Eustace said he was going to look into other leads. We might be able to dig up something useful, so let's take his advice and focus on our own tasks for now. Got it. We'll head to Ordis as soon as we're done. Understood. Alright.
Let's go!
Ready to go!
So... let's go see if we can find that treasure. It should be on the way to Raquel. So, definitely not in this area. We're wanting to go... this way. Whew. Almost ran into that. All right. Dun dun dun. Then West Languedoc Canyon. Oh.
Now, let's go!
Let's fall back! It's no use. Let's go! Let's fall back. Let's keep moving.
Okay, old map 3. Okay. It's at the camp. It's at the frickin' camp. Okay. Over here. Who would have thought our treasure hunt would end back at camp? Oh, let's see what's waiting for us. Yeah, is this truly the end of our hunt? Using the map as a reference point, the students began to dig. Oh! Wow, it's a proper treasure chest. It might actually be the end of the treasure hunt then, because... the different colored chest. This looks promising. The group obtained an old travel log and faded crystal. Is that it? I mean, the crystal is kind of treasury, but this is where the map led, so it must be the treasure. Well, that's underwhelming. It's the journey, not the destination. Let's go report back to Leicester. Okay, but can we read the... okay. Old travelogue and faded crystal, not exactly treasure. Okay. Well, on to Raquel. Feels like there are less people around than yesterday afternoon. Compared to the evening as well. I told you guys, this place wakes up when the sun goes down. I'm sure most of the people who work here are sleeping now. Oh, I see. We'll see more of a crowd as the day goes on then. It was up north, right? That monster sighting. I don't want you to think of this as some run-of-the-mill request. If we're going to exterminate it, we need to be prepared. Of course, Instructor. Your bracer friend, she's in town, yes? Perhaps we should ask her if she knows anything about the Jaegers. Good idea. She's probably in a bar right now. Alright, let's get moving. I should bring it with me. Bring what with you, Ash? Okay, so I did want to exchange something at the pawn shop. Yeah. Here you go, Machias. Oh, there's something over at the Liberty Heights apartment. Bark, bark, bark. What's up your tail today? Poor thing's barking like crazy. Yeah, well, a few years ago his owner up and died. Hasn't softened up much since. Oh, dang. That just makes me want to give him pats more. Poor pupper needs pats. Oh, the picture of Ash's family. Guess I can bring this with me. Ash collected the photo. Oh. Oh, you're taking that along? Did you not bring pictures with you previously? I was kinda swamped with actually enrolling. But hey, since I'm here... Be sure to put it somewhere nice when we get back. And keep it in a waterproof case until we get there. You don't gotta tell me twice. You know what? That's good for him. Yeah. I don't want to leave that behind. Hey, Sarah. What's up? Look at you up all bright and early. Looks like you're ready to seize the day. Oh, hey, Instructor Sarah. Thank you for yesterday. You arrived this morning, I take it? Yep, and now I'm just sitting here waiting for a call from the guild. There's something that's been bothering me, but that's not important now. Let's just give me a shout if you need anything. That's what I'm here for. Thanks, we will. Instructor Sarah must be bothered by the Northern Jaegers' involvement in all this. Well, we went and talked to her, but... just up ahead is where that monster was spotted. They said it was just off the canyon to the north. It's an area with particularly rough terrain. Weird. I've never heard of any beasts setting up camp there. It's a giant monster, right? Let's just kill the thing. We fought 2 cryptids in Crossbell, so this could be another one. It feels a lot more dangerous than the one we fought yesterday. That I'd like to see. Is this monster related to Pleromagrass? No. Pleromagrass should only show up in Crossbell. I've never seen it here, even when cryptids started appearing during the Civil War. Well, all we know is that this is one heck of an enemy. I think we can handle it as a class. Someone will have to take care of it, but if you'd rather that be the Provincial Army, that's perfectly fine. Think about what you want and decide as a team. Let's see. In that case, sounds like you're about to tackle one big baddie. Oh, okay. Sarah is coming with us after all. Instructor Sarah? Look who decided to crash the party. Like I said before, I've got time to kill while I wait for a call from the guild. Any problem if I tag along? You will? By all means. You kidding? We don't need a bracer. We just might. She's far more skilled than any of us. Yes, but with her, we might not have to do a thing. I can't seem to agree. If I may chime in, getting rid of monsters is all part of being a bracer. And if I ever get in the way, I'll just watch. Sound good? But really, there's something I want to check up on. Like what? Huh? It's your decision, but I would recommend letting her join. Never hurts to have insurance when you don't know what you're up against. It's also a chance for you to see the skills of a top-ranking bracer. Her abilities are far beyond mine. Flattery will get you everywhere, my dear. I'd hesitate to say I'm far beyond you these days, though. Well then, let's just say I'm still early in my career. I want to let her come with us. You okay with that, Ash? That's what floats your boat. I'm eager to see why you're called the Purple Lightning. I'm glad you'll be with us. Would you kindly tell us more about Instructor Reen in his boyhood years? I guess that's fine. Oh. It sure isn't. All right, off to the canyon. Yeah! Oh. Okay. This side looks fairly run down. I expect it was often used at one point. Dunno. These days everyone just travels by train. Who would walk all the way to Jirai from here when you got wheels? So you can get all the way northwest from here. Jirai's a special economic zone like Crossbell, right? Right. It's a fraction of the size, but it's a bustling city. We need to investigate where that cryptid was last seen. Oops, got sidetracked. I'll take the map out. I haven't gone out that way much. Only time I can think of is when I jacked up some thieves with some friends once. Why were you doing that? I just knew you were a wild child. Let's see if you can jack up a cryptid on the same way. Or have you lost all your moves? You'll see. I got more moves than you pros. Good job using trash talk to fire him up, Instructor. We will now officially begin our investigation on the cryptid. Keep in mind, though, that we can always go back to town and regroup if we need to. Use me and Instructor Sarah wisely to achieve success. Yes, sir! Off we go! Alright, well, sorry, Yuna, I'm switching you out with Sarah. Okay, so we've got one shiny over there, another over there, and our quest is right at the edge of the canyon. I also want to be sure just where on the map we are. Okay, so we're going up to the Languedoc Canyon. So if we go this way, there's Milcenta in Greenville. Or, not Greenville, Grenville. Which we haven't been to yet. Wait a minute. It looks like we might not be able to go to Milcent and Grenville this time. Or... yeah, up this way is Argon Iron Mine, Valor Ravine, Jirai Special Economic Zone, North Ambria is up that way, and Ulster. Because if things keep going the way they have been, the regions we go to are marked by the EX camps. So we've got an EX camp over here, and that's this area. And then our first place was over in St. Arc. There's the EX camp, and then over in this area. And then we had the Crossbell. Over here. And I only see one EX camp left. And that is over by Heimdall. So, the furthest we might go out there is, like, maybe Trista? Oh, man. Well...
Yeah!
Okay, I spent way too long on that.
Yeah!
Well,
Purple
new
lightning,
area
ready for
means
battle.
new enemies.
Crimson Slash! Now!
Wait,
Keep it up!
It's my
I thought
turn.
I did the burst. What the... what, huh?
Now! Everyone at once!
Understood!
Okay, is my A button getting stuck or something? Because I swear, I didn't
Excellent
even
work,
tap
everyone.
at that time. What is it with the buttons getting stuck on this control? Controller is like only a few months old. What the heck? I might have to look this up and
We got him now.
okay. Yeah, I hit him with a gale.
Very well.
And we can hit him with a Tempest Edge. Awesome.
There's more.
Yeah.
Thunder Vortex.
Now.
Too slow. It's my turn. Roar. Helix strike. All right. Nice
Excellent.
work.
Ooh, big one here.
We got him now.
Okay, yeah, it's just Mother Bill Gasso.
Form Gale.
Nice.
It's my turn. This one's on the hop.
Let's go. Heat's down.
Excellent.
This one's mine.
I'm going.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Very nice.
All right. Nice work.
Bridget reached level 6. Flare Butterfly. Killing enemies restores 18 craft points. And 4 craft points increased every turn. Excellent.
There's an opening!
Just 2 enemies.
Form
We can hit them all with the gale. Or we could miss one of them.
It's down.
Keep it up!
Yeah. This one's on the hop.
My turn.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going! Yeah! Now's our chance!
An opening.
Ta-ta!
More enemies. It's my turn.
Good. Can hit all 3
Get
of them.
back. It's down.
Keep it up!
This is it.
I got this.
And aerial dust.
Let's move on.
Cool, cool.
Take them!
Ow. Once again, I didn't.
Gale! Now!
Keep it up!
Once again, I barely tapped
We were
A.
so in sync there.
Yeah, I suppose.
See, what? Okay. Yeah, that's very sensitive. Huh. Hold on. I'm gonna have to fix this after stream. Also, of course, I get a frickin' phone call while I'm streaming. Never seems to fail. I was looking something up, and I've noticed I missed 2 calls from the same number. Oh my goodness. So, Cross Crusade. Cross-shaped void bathes all in holy light. So we'll get an increase in HP and strength, which, hey, that's a win for me. There we go.
We strike! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Burst isn't gonna be great. Oh, well. There were multiple enemies. Okay. So it was better than I thought it would be.
Let's move on.
That's it. Yeah, it's exactly as described. Oh. Well, ruinous lightning beast. Urganon. A beast-like cryptid. It looks really aggressive. Well, yes, but... Why is there scarlet pluruma grass here? I thought that plant was unique to Crossbell. Are there similar reports on the Guild's end? Not exactly. I've heard of the Empire's magic knights being sighted in Crossbell. But Toval and I only figured the opposite could happen too. And you two were dead on. This is really interesting. Not really. We just need to kill the cryptid and do some gardening like last time. That's right. This looks like a new species though, so be on your guard. I'll leave how we approach this to you. Understood. I'm ready.
Looks like...
Okay.
Spirit unification! It's my turn!
Hit him with the Fatal Crescent Flash.
Get back! Now!
Keep it up!
Very well. It's down!
This one's mine!
And then steal that crit turn with a brilliant
I'll
shot.
cast a spell on you. So pretty. Brilliant shot! I may have gone a little too far.
Nice.
It's my turn.
Unleash Thunder Beast. Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
This one's on the house.
Let's go! Crimson Slash! Now!
Keep it up!
Let's go!
No.
Crimson Slash! Very well. There! It's down!
Excellent.
This one's mine. Yeah. This one's on the house. Now.
Too slow.
Okay.
It's my turn. Ha! It's down!
Keep it up!
This is it!
And boom.
We were so in sync there.
Yeah, I suppose.
We got Byakko Quartz. Cool. Good work. Purple Lightning. Dang it, she's a powerhouse too. If this is what it means to be an A-rank bracer, I'm at a loss for words. So, these are the spiritual plants that were blooming during the Independence thing in Crossbell. Reminds me of the spirit veins in the Infernal Castle. Yes, but those are things of the past. So why are these still blooming? But best to get rid of it as we see it. Fine by me, I just want a few samples. Should we inspect the area? Yeah, there could be more. Go ahead. Would be stupid not to look when it's this close to town. Let's split up. The group searched the area for more pleroma grass before confirming there was none. Then they returned to Raquel with Sarah. Thank you so much for helping us. I feel I learned a lot just from observing you. A little less graceful than I heard, but hey. I'm impressed by how much experience you all have. Tell that instructor of yours to keep up the good work. We plan on it. I'd like for him to give us all kinds of new experiences. Gosh darn it, Muse. Thanks for coming along, instructor. You really helped us out. Mind if I left the scarlet pleroma grass to you? Not at all. You've got your hands full, so I can take care of it. Good luck with your missions, okay? I'll be at the hermit with a drink in hand, so just give me a shout if you need me. Man, she's so cool and mature. She and Major Claire show that beauty comes in many forms. Sure, if you're into someone who acts like a beer-guzzling old man. Hey, I can still hear you. Amazing. And she doesn't even need a hearing aid. You just need to learn to lower your voice. And to have a filter. In any case, we've officially cleared our mission. Excellent work. Thanks! Let's continue with our field exercises. Alright. So I believe we found we left the guy at the Seabreeze Tavern and Inn. Yes, we did. Wonderful. Good job finding it. First things first, let us give you everything. This isn't what I expected, but it is very wonderful. Have you looked inside the logbook? No, we didn't look inside it. Did anything pique your interest? Yes, I just took a quick glance at it, but it's more of a diary than a logbook. There's some poetry inside. I can feel the winds of inspiration taking hold of me. This, without a doubt, is a treasure. I'm glad to hear it. This jewel seems to be worthless when it comes to jewelry, but it is a 7th crystal. You might be able to use it as a quartz, so you should take it. Ocean Bell. Thank you. I'd rather take this than some logbook. I'm glad to hear it. Anyhow, thank you for everything. I couldn't be any more grateful to you. Let's see. ATS plus 30, damage plus 30%, and delay halved when using water arts. Okay. Well, it's a bit early, but I think that is where we are going to end it for today. But thank you all so much for joining me. And before we go, let us find someone to raid. If anyone's available. Not today. Well, until next time, this has been the R Dragon, and I look forward to welcoming you back to the den. Farewell.